Jim Sarbh, Amit Sadh, and Manjri, welcome to CNN News 18.
Thank you so much.
You all be seen next in Pune Highway. The film has all the ingredients of a mystery thriller. It has a dead body, there are friends suspecting each other, there's a highway, and lots more happening. What was it that appealed to you about the story and your character when you signed the film?
So for me, I'd already done a film with Bugs called Barrett House. Manjri and I both had done that film, and it was a great experience. And strangely, after Kalpoche, one of the first messages that came were from Rahul. I mean, I knew who Rahul is, and it was very heartwarming to get a congratulation and him acknowledging, liking the film and my work. I felt very nice. Kalpoche was my first film, so I always knew the credibility Rahul brings, his theatre background. And so when they both came and they offered me this script, and then when I found out that it stems from a very successful play, so it's like for me it was just you can say a double whammy. Great people I look up to, and a great script. And I just love the way the story flowed, and it was something I love things about interhuman relationship, the good and the bad, and the duality between friendship and characters. So like you said, it had a little bit of everything. So yeah.
Yeah, I knew Bugs and Rahul from theatre, and when they narrated the script to me, I had heard of the play, of course, in the past. I hadn't watched it. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the twisty-turny murder mystery that it was, and that's why I wanted to do it.
Manjri?
Same, like I had worked with Bugs, like Amit, in Barrett House and everything. I loved the team, and when I heard the script, it was so much more than just a murder mystery. It was about this group of friends. It was a lot of interpersonal relationships and this beautiful bond these friends share with each other and what goes on. So I mean, I thought it was a beautifully written script. So yeah, that's what
The film is based on the play of the same name. Although the play is a one-room story, what are the other elements that were added?
The play is set in one room again with these three friends that discuss what has happened in the past, and slowly over the course of the discussion, it is revealed who the murderer was and how the friendship has broken down as a consequence. In this story, we see everything leading up to that conversation.
Or there's a backstory?
Well, all the parts that they discuss, we just actually see it play out.
How much time did you all spend with each other to make that chemistry look believable? Like it's a story of friends.
I don't think we spent that much time outside of being on set, but it was very easy once we did get on set in order to understand our relationships, and our directors were so good that they were happy to give us the backstory and help us with anything we might need. So
yeah, the only time we were reading.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, to be honest, I mean, don't crucify me for saying this, but sometimes you don't need so much. I mean, it's lines, and we're actors. You can go and we were lucky that we had this set and we kind of gelled. हम एक दूसरे को समझ सकते थे और सेम ख्यालात के लोग थे यहाँ. एक कुछ ना कुछ कॉमन था. एक यारी दोस्ती थी, तो जैसे कोई खटपट नहीं हुई कोई ऐसा. लेकिन
क्या होती है एक्टर्स के बीच में खटपट?
एक्टर्स के बीच में खटपट नहीं होती, इंसान के बीच में खटपट होती है. और जब नहीं होती है तो अभी बहुत अच्छी इन्होंने इंटरव्यू बोला था, यू आर लकी, यू आर वेरी लकी व्हेन यू मीट पीपल वेयर यू डोंट हैव टू आर्ग्यू, व्हेन दे अंडरस्टैंड. और जब वो आपके बारे में आपका ख्याल रखते हैं. लाइक मुझे अभी पता है कि अगर जिम सेट पे है तो जिम का क्या टेम्परामेंट है, जिम को क्या अच्छा लगता है. तो अच्छा इंसान क्या करेगा, अच्छा जिम को ये अच्छा लगता है तो मैं ऐसे रहूँगा. बुरा इंसान क्या करेगा, उसको छेड़ेगा. यू नो मी. सो हम बहुत लकी हैं पुणे हाईवे में कि हम जिस तरह के हम लोग थे, एक्टर थे और निर्माता हैं, ये सारे अच्छे सेम ख्यालात के लोग थे और क्रिएटिवली भी. और जहाँ तक प्रोसेस की बात है, मैं प्रोसेस की पूरी रिस्पेक्ट करता हूँ कि वर्कशॉप होनी चाहिए, बातचीत होनी चाहिए. लेकिन काफ़ी फिल्में हैं जिसमें आप वर्कशॉप नहीं करते हैं और बातचीत नहीं होती है, और उसमें भी बहुत अच्छी क्योंकि एट द एंड ऑफ द डे जो स्क्रिप्ट जो है और जो राइटिंग है वो बहुत कुछ सॉल्व कर लेती है. तो कभी कभी ऑनेस्टली आप अपनी लाइन अच्छे से कीजिए और सामने अच्छा एक्टर है, रिस्पेक्टफुल है, प्रोसेस फॉलो करता है, तो उतने में भी काम हो जाता है.
I don't know how much Jim will agree with it because he loves workshopping, right?
I do love workshopping, but I love workshopping to work out the blocking, to make the blocking more interesting, all of these kinds of things. It's not necessarily to make a friendship.
That's what I was coming to, yeah.
Friendship happens, doesn't happen, that's not in your hands. That's about the vibe of two people, right?
हमारी 2 फिल्में हो गई हैं. नहीं हुआ. नहीं गलत न समझिए, मतलब दोस्ती जो है ठीक है, रिस्पेक्टफुल है, प्रोफेशनल एक्टर है, प्रोफेशनल.
I remember doing one film in which, like during the lockdown, where all of us were on Zoom calls with each other. We were shooting ourselves on our phones respectively in our own houses. And I had never met my co-star and he did not know me, I did not know him. Literally we would meet for one reading and later the cues were given by the director to him, like my cues and his cues to me by the director, and you won't believe the chemistry that came out because the performance of the other actor was also like so beautiful and the way they put it together was lovely. So I think it's exactly what Amit said, that you know, once you have your lines, once you know your process, it can
Also,
work.
what I meant was sir that मैं भी वर्कशॉप में बिलीव करता हूँ. मैं बिलीव करता हूँ कि जो डायरेक्टर है वो डिसाइड करते हैं. मैं डायरेक्टर का एक्टर हूँ, अगर डायरेक्टर को लगता है वर्कशॉप करनी मैं करूँगा.
Sure.
एंड हमारे डायरेक्टर जो हैं बग्स राहुल, आई थिंक दे आल्सो हैड अ सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ फेथ इन अस, सो दे केप्ट इट वेरी ओपन. एंड आई रिमेंबर हमने 1-2 दिन रीडिंग की और उसके बाद बग्स और राहुल ने भी बोल दिया कि नहीं यार तुम लोग सही जगह हो. जब सही जगह पहुंच गए तो यू नो आई मीन सो कुछ चीज़ें बहुत नेचुरली हो गई.
So like you said, new elements were added to the story. Now, although this is director Rahul Dukuna's directorial debut, what kind of fresh vibe he brought on the sets?
Well, he knew the play the best, as did Bugs. So they both just knew the material so well that it was so easy to work with them because they knew it inside and out. They knew exactly what they were trying to achieve, and we went ahead and achieved it.
No, like the poster says, dead body झूठ नहीं बोलती. Even in the trailer it says, लड़की की dead body झूठ नहीं बोलती. Then who dies out of the one who was shown in the poster?
That you have to watch it.
Sure.
बहुत अच्छा आपने ट्राई किया. मैं आप काबिल तारीफ करता हूँ. आपने बहुत धीरे से.
Jim, your next big screen outing is Kubera. That also stars Dhanush and Nagarjuna. How different was the experience of working, say, in Tollywood compared to Hindi cinema?
Well, what was different is I had to learn the Telugu lines, so that was a lot of work for me. There's a speed and a pace to it which is very, very difficult, especially if you've never spoken Telugu before. So for me, the big challenge was just learning my lines and spending hours mugging it up and then making sure that I knew what each word meant so that I could put the right emphasis in the right place.
Are they different in the working style? Like,
Not that different.
huh?
Not that different.
No.
Which South film have you done?
I've done like literally all languages. I've done like Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm very serious.
What was that? You were showing me once one action thing, huh? Where
Yeah.
you like karate kick somebody
I
and
was
stuff.
this Shubha Pradam. I was playing this karate black belt.
Yeah.
Pune Highway is of course about 3 friends. Which is your favorite buddy movie, if I can ask?
Kaipoche is one to start with.
दिल चाहता है. 3 Idiots.
जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा.
I didn't watch that one, Madgaon Express. Did you all watch it? But I was quite excited to watch it. Yeah, it looked good.
Beautiful.
It looked funny and
Yeah.
I'm sad I missed it. I hope to watch
It's
it. I like this really old school one, which is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
That's a brilliant film.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant film.
Come on.
Sure. You know, today in this social media world where you get instant gratification, does a negative comment demotivate you or inspire you to do well?
I won't wait for a negative person to give me a negative comment for me to do better. I'll do better because I want to do better. You know, Again, it's a mixed bag. You put yourself out as a performer, as an artist, as an actor. You make a product, you make a film, you tell a poem, you make a piece of art, you bake a cake, and you've done your part. Of course, the inner desire is, which is also conflict, that's dual too. I mean, there's this aspect of artistry where you just go and create. You know what I mean? And then the people who like it, people who don't like it, I mean, you're not going to chase to their homes and say, why did you say this? And what? I mean, that's their view. That's how they bring out. It's also about the outlet. There's a way to say that I hated you in the film, or I hate your film, or I hate you. That's the other person's perspective. And the other person say, I didn't like you. But again, this is not in your hand. So you just keep moving forward.
I think it depends on the spirit in which it's given. If the spirit is constructive, or if the spirit is, this is what didn't work for me, I wonder why, or how did this happen, then I like to think about it. If it feels mean-spirited, then I try to ignore it.
Because when you put so much effort in a role and you often expect good things people to say, and one negative comment, does it bothers you, demotivate you?
Abhi to aaya nahi negative comment.
I think it's easier sometimes for people to remember the negative stuff than the positive stuff.
Yeah.
But that is because of our own conditioning. Ideally, we should take the good stuff with the same spirit that we take the bad stuff. But that is difficult to achieve. But it's something that I endeavor towards.
And finally, what audience going to discover when they watch Pune Highway on the big screen on May 16th?
A very well-made film.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think everybody will relate. I'm sure everyone in their group has somebody or the other they will relate to in the
somebody
film.
or the other who's murdered someone.
A thrilling, twisty, turny journey.
I'm going to use his name.
Anyway.
Twisty and turny.
Twisty, turny.
Twisty and
Like Pune Highway.
Sure.
Twists,
Like on the ghats.
turns, khaddas.
On the ghats.
Yeah, lots of twists and turns. Yeah.
What do you like then most about your respective characters?
I think what I love about this character is how protective she's of her friends. She loves her friends, dotes on them, and also it's very, very pampered. So yeah, I really like
I just love the complexity of the whole story of all people, and I think it's brought that true, deep nature, the human nature, in my character and everybody else's character. So
I like the loyalty of my character.
Well, looking forward to watching the film. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank
and
you,
all the
Vishal.
best.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.